I love it. I love it. Hey, thank you so much, Ohio, and we're going to win Ohio. Donald Trump is going to win Ohio. Woo! Okay, just up here to make a few announcements and to just say thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. We are deeply honored that so many people have showed up. This is our third venue today, and we're talking between the last two and this one, we're talking to about 50,000 people across Ohio. Amazing, amazing. Amazing. Actually just driving in here, there's probably about another maybe 1,000 or 2,000 people just hanging out outside. So just give them a big shout out because they're hanging outside. Woo! Okay. You know that this election is for the heart, the very heart and soul of our country. You got that right. This is a election, a change election to change the leadership that we have in Washington, D.C. and to drain that swamp. I love it. I love it. I love it. All of these women for Trump, all of these women for Trump signs, I love that. Get it going. Woo! That is just awesome. That is just awesome. You know, the media, the mainstream media, they really... I detect the test. Wow. I love... Yeah, I mean, they really are. They know it. I mean, they know it because there's such a bias against Donald. I mean, there's been a barrage for a couple of weeks. But you know what? It's backfired because the American people are too smart. We are too smart. One of the things that I know that Ohio respects our veterans. How many veterans we got in here tonight? This is just awesome. Awesome. Thank you for your service and for all the men and women that we have continuing to serve in our armed forces around the world tonight. I'll tell you, let's give them a big shout out as well. Amazing, amazing people. They are unbelievable, unbelievable. And the one thing that I'd never want anybody to forget is do never forget the families that serve our men and women in uniform that are around the world. I'll tell you, we tend to forget them. They sacrifice so much for our country, and many times we don't give them a big shout out. So let's give a shout out to the families. It's unbelievable. Now, Donald Trump's going to come out and he's going to talk a little bit about what's going on and some of the things that he feels deeply about. And some of these things and we see this happening today with the level of corruption that's happening inside of Washington, D.C., with this drip, drip, drip of these emails that keep coming out, the WikiLeaks stuff. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, you know, I mean, there's a lot coming out. It's incredible. It's incredible, the disparaging. I mean, I joke a little bit about it being, I'm a deplorable, irredeemable Irishman from Rhode Island. You know, I mean, come on, you know. I mean, sticks and stones. But what I know is that the American people feel very strongly about what they want. And what they want is they want leadership. And that's what Donald Trump provides. One of the things that we lack right now, we have an incredible deficit of leadership in this country, an incredible deficit. I mean, it's not happening in Washington, D.C. And what we need to make sure of is when we go in 12 days to go vote, just, you know, not only take yourself, but take about 3 or 4 friends with you to vote and vote for Donald Trump. Let's make him the next president of the United States. It's unbelievable. Another group that's around here that is under assault in our country right now And that's the men and women who serve our law enforcement professionals. And they're all over here, back here, a bunch of them over here. I mean, we should cherish, because you know what? Blue lives matter. Blue lives matter deeply, deeply. I mean, we teach our children to respect police officers, and that's exactly what we should get out of the leadership that we have in Washington, D.C., is respect for our police. I mean, unbelievable. Okay, so I'm standing up here tonight, and a lot of people that are my age and older, you know, we know how serious this election is. The Supreme Court, we got illegal immigration, we've got the rise of radical Islamism, we've got all sorts of issues that we're dealing with. But really what we're talking about, it's not just so much for people like me and people that are older than me, the older generation. You know, because I'm looking out here, and as far as I can see a lot of young faces in here. A lot. Wow, I can see that way over. That's right. That's right. You know, I have children and I have grandchildren, and that's who this election is for me. That's what this election is about for me. I want them exactly. I want my children. I want these young people. I want these young people to be as fired up about this election as I am, because it's less about for us and more about for them and their children. Donald Trump is not seeking this election for the next 4 years. He's seeking this election for the next 40 or the next 400. This is about the future of our country and making sure that our country is put back on the right track. That's why Donald Trump is running for president of the United States. Get it going. USA, you bet. Wow. I'll tell you again, our country was based on individual liberty. It's still, and I'm going to tell you, it's based on individual rights. It's about who we are as individuals. It's not about our government or what the government, you know, wants to do. It's about what we want to do as people. And that's the big change that Donald Trump is bringing back is this idea about how our Constitution was written, what it was about, who it's for, who it benefits. It's unreal what is happening. We have an attack on our Constitution right now by our own government. We have to take that back. This is about individual rights, individual liberties. Make sure that when you go to vote, you demonstrate with your vote, what you mean, what you want for our country. And I will tell you, that is, again, what Donald Trump is going to bring back to our country, is something about you, what you mean to it, what you want. It's about individual rights. It's about the American people. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to step off. Donald Trump's going to be coming out here in just a few minutes. And I will tell you what, thank you so much. We're deeply honored to be in Ohio. And God bless the United States of America.